Okay. What are you?
First of all, this is only a theory for now. I must review the enemy's data before I can be certain. I have some ideas on why the enemy is collecting organic matter, and I have reached a hypothetical conclusion. The most probable reason is that their DNA analysis is still incomplete, and they're looking for materials to use as part of it.
In order to extract pure DNA from something, we need a refining process to remove all the other materials mixed in.
And once refinement has been completed, you will still need to perform an amplification process. This process requires certain enzymes.
So what you're saying, Guide, is that the Vulgus are extracting the enzymes they need from the giant tree.
In a way, yes. As the giant tree has existed since the time of the ancestors, it will have accumulated a variety of organic matter. It may store materials which are difficult to find even now. The Vulgus may have predicted this. It is likely that they intend to extract all of the remaining organic matter left in the giant tree in order to find the enzymes.
If we can seize what they extract and send it to Albion, we can expedite our research process.
I guess we have our answer then. Let's hurry. It's our turn to take something from them. Let's make them...
Descendant. It seems that Glay has elected herself to be our guide this time. But I agree. Because of Glay's quick judgment and knowledge, I was able to decrease my margin of error.
I'm honored to hear that. Coming from a highly advanced AI created by the ancestors.
I must go into overclock mode in order to do everything I can to help you gain the Iron Heart.
Descendant, the Vulgus are collecting organic matter to create an enzyme that can amplify DNA. Once they've collected enough, they'll refine and move it to stop it being compromised. If you can capture the organic matter and send it to Albion, we can extract the enzyme.
Oh.
Eliminate the interrupter. If the organic matter is destroyed, it'll put us in a tight spot. We'll try to extract the enzyme as quickly as possible.
I've scanned all Vulgus devices within the vicinity and found a device called a mixture injector.
Mixture? Guy, can you get the mixture inside it?
As it is a simple injector without any encryption, it is not possible for me to analyze it.
No need to be sorry. It's not too late for us to find it, break it, and then figure it out. The injector has been spotted. Guide, can you identify the mixture once we destroy the device?
Reload.
It is a type of growth accelerator that forces intense growth from a plant planter and human proteins.
us.
Find a second fuse.
Let's go.
Now all you need to do is gain the third fuse. That's the commander leading the operation. You take him out, the rest will fall back. I have confirmed that their power supply has been cut off. Excellent work, Descendant.
Descendant, it would be best to establish how far the Vulgus were able to progress their experiments. They may have scattered the data, but we must examine it, even if it takes time to recover. Terminal access. Inputting security deactivation codes. I have accessed the terminal. Initiating hacking sequence.
Get ready.
access. Checking information. Genetic modifications.
Hey, you! Are you slowpokes done? I almost fell asleep because you guys were taking too long. If you're done, come to the outpost. No, wait. Would it be faster if I came to you?
Reload.
Get to the point. What are you doing? Sightseeing? This operation is a waste of time, a complete waste. You keep telling me I need to cooperate, but I think you guys are the uncooperative ones.
Jeremy, unless your receive is having issues, there is no way you didn't know we were in the middle of an operation. It's prohibited for Descendants to deactivate the receives during an operation. If you manually deactivated your receive link, I think that would make your attitude toward the operation uncooperative.
I'd watch what you're saying, Glay. I carried out my side of the operation perfectly. I scouted the entire area thoroughly. I've even confirmed that the Ancestors' ruins are in the deepest part of Vespers. How dare you question my attitude? God, I don't know why Alpha looks out for you guys so much. Maybe
God, you're
he
such
feels
a
sorry for you
massive
being
dick.
possessed by the ghost or guide or whatever.
Oh,
If it's
bro, the
because he
game
pities
really
you,
wants you to
well,
hate this man. He's
I
such
guess
an
normal me
ass.
has no choice but to be understanding. I'll distract the enemy's backlines just for you pitiful lot. You can follow me and push through. You three, no. Is it four? Anyway, you're all deployed, so let's cooperate and get this operation done without any mistakes. Also, I've been assigned to retrieve the Ironheart, so don't any of you think about touching it. I'm warning you.
Glay, your anger levels are rising.
I'm doing my best to let it go.
Oh, finally gonna get Freya. We're finally gonna start working on her.
Thanks to Kaden and Nace's swift efforts, we've been able to restore the Ancestors' DNA using the data that you've sent. Thank you for your hard work. You've all done an excellent job. The Ancestors' biometric authentication data has been coded and sent to your receive. Guide, please activate the code when you reach the Ancestors' vault.
There is a chance that we have not yet found the Vulgus that underwent genetic modification using Arcane. And we haven't confirmed whether the experiment succeeded or not. But the incident in the Sterile Land has affected my simulations. Vulgus technology is advancing faster than I expected. Almost unnaturally so.
I feel like an idiot. I wasn't running.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's pseudo. Descendant, I presume? You can't just let our equipment be, can you?
What? Channel just switched. Enzo, there's something wrong with the Eve channel. Enzo, respond!
I forced you to connect to my personal channel. You see, I'm brilliant, just like you. Now, let's play, fellow RK wielder.
Unless there's something wrong with my ears. Sounded to me like this jerk said he has RK ability.
You heard me correctly, friend. You're curious about my RK, aren't you? Feel. I injected myself with the RK that I stole from you. Oh, the power flowing through my body. What an exhilarating experience. And you were keeping all this power for yourself. I hated you so much that I could have killed you all in an instant.
It appears that the genetic modification we saw earlier was successful.
Now, why don't you come here and give my cold, frozen body a hug, friend?
Vulcan bastards. They weren't just researching ways to open the vault.
Now it's clear why the Order of Truth was there. To create this monstrosity. If they only wanted to retrieve the DNA, they would have sent the Legion of Immortality.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Hey, hey. How hard did you hit this? What a brainless brute. You really want to fight me, huh?
Jesus Christ, I can't aim.
This device can force channels to change. If we destroy it, we will be able to connect to the HQ channel again.
Check reconnection confirmed. The Eve channel is back online. Guide, please modify this code so that the channel cannot be disconnected again.
I have established the defensive security code. Communications will not be affected in the future.
Doesn't feel too bad to have my limbs cut off like this. It almost feels like I'm dreaming. I'll send you a little present soon. dream. Oh, but thanks to the Arche serum, I dream my every moment. You can call me Jaber.
The serum that was injected into the Vulgus was from Jaber. Arnhar's pulses have increased significantly. The vault must be nearby.
I'll send a signal to Jeremy. Jeremy, do you read me? Jeremy. Jeremy, respond. Hang on just a little longer, everyone.
Jeremy needs to hurry up and, like, die. I'm so tired of him already. He's gonna die during one of these missions. 100%. He never does anything to really help.
It's so nice to see your face, friend. Can you call me Jaber just this once? Here I am. Eamon's delay has changed our plans, but it can't be helped. In my next dream, I'll be dancing with your dog!
Code accepted. Descendant, access the vault.
Oh, wow. You've completely lost it, haven't you? Listen. If you spotted the target, you should have said so. What are you doing here by yourself?
Right, he's gonna fucking betray us.
This is what's gotten everybody so riled up.
I don't fucking like this shit.
That's it. That's what makes us the Ironheart. It's way more impressive than what the rumors say. Hey, how long do you plan on just standing there? Go back to Albion and bring reinforcements or something. Why are you still here? Go!
I don't trust his ass in the slightest. Don't leave, please. Oh my god, they're actually listening. Or the Ironheart's gonna come up missing because of him.
It's just the two of us now.
I don't... He's throwing up red flags left and fucking right, dude. Oh my god. He's gonna take that thing for himself. 100%. Ooh, nail. I should probably open up the stream on my phone so I can see chat.
The success of this operation will lead Descendant. Do you have something positive to report, finally? Where's the Ironheart now? What? I gave the order for Jeremy to retrieve the Ironheart. I never did that. There must have been a misunderstanding. Nell, did you send those instructions?
I've done no such thing over any official channel, and even unofficially. I have no reason to contact him. Something's not right. Could it be?
Nell, contact Jeremy. Now.
I can't get through to Jeremy. His Deceive has been deactivated. And there's no record of him entering Albion either.
It can't be. Jeremy is still a Descendant, even if he's sometimes led astray. He's a Descendant fighting for humanity who despises the Vulgus with every fiber of his being. Sometimes led astray.
Alpha, we should see if we can detect Jeremy's arcade and traces of the Ironheart through the guide.
All Descendants on standby. Contact the guide versus required. Man, identify Jeremy's last known whereabouts. Prepare for a pursuit operation.
Descendant, I've heard about Jeremy. But there's something I must tell you first. When I came into contact with the energy from the second Ironheart, a new function was restored to my system. It's an algorithm for amplifying the void energy sensory field. An early warning system for detecting colossi that are drawn to the Ironheart. However, perhaps because it was transferred through Jeremy's arcade, which I am not synced with, my operating system is rejecting this function. Even now, alarm bells are ringing. My function, Descendant. I am in no doubt that a Colossus is heading towards Ingress at this very moment. If we can intercept that Colossus and recalibrate my system, Jeremy, please.
It appears we have no choice. Please handle whatever the guide needs first. As Alpha said, we cannot rely on the guide alone. HQ will do their best to identify Jeremy's last known location and prepare for a pursuit operation.
Magisters are probably humanity's real home, don't you think?
Yes, yes, I'll let you out. You've been begging. Go. Okay, Could have sworn that I made more than
Now what do you
one
want? Go on,
earlier,
I'm
but I
ready.
guess not. So I guess I'm just gonna make some more. Ah. Well, shit. Looks like I'm gonna wait 4 fucking minutes. Because I am not going into this without a up-to-level sniper rifle. Need to hit them crit points hella
Hey there.
hard.
What can I help you with?
What I can do is this. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Upgrade that.
Magisters are probably humanity's real home, don't you think?
Come on, give me my stuff. Just a minute. Yo, why does my mic sound like that?
Oh no, there we go. That shit's better.
Ugh.
Oh no, there we go. That shit's better. Got a fucking echo loop going on. Ew. Need to stop that. Alright, everything's up to level as far as I know.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
Alright, let's go fight this Colossus. Let's get it!
I am analyzing the void power. Descendant, is this code related to the void?
Oh hell yeah,
This
brother.
algorithm is
Oh hell yeah.
sophisticated enough to be applied right away. This is truly incredible. So this is the power of the guy the Descendants have spoken of. But now is not the time to marvel at it. Based on the results calculated from the amplified sensory field, it seems a powerful Colossus, the Executioner, is heading toward Ingress. As you likely recall from your Descendant training, the blade wielded by the Executioner is a sensitive conductor. If you allow it to power
Shit, I gotta be right back.
it will increase the time you spend in the void. And the likelihood of failing to intercept the Colossus increases exponentially. Descendant, please proceed with the intercept immediately.
Alright guys, I'm back. Put the groceries in the house and got me a little bite to eat. Don't know if anybody's still around, but I'm here. That's actually decent. I wasn't expecting that.
The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
I probably need to find the aim assist setting and turn it off.
ready to undertake a void? You succeeded in intercepting the Executioner. An extraordinary display of skill. If there was a Descendant like you a century ago, I'm certain we would have been able to stop the apocalypse. There are no what-ifs in history, of course. But the apocalypse has left such a deep wound on humanity. Regardless, if we allow ourselves to ponder all of the what-ifs, perhaps things would be better if the Ironhearts had never existed in this world. Every time an Ironheart is uncovered, it's as if the Colossi are awoken and head to Ingress. But ironically, we also need the Ironhearts to stop the Colossi. It is one of the great paradoxes. Descendant, perhaps this is exactly why the Ancestors sealed the Ironhearts in vaults. I'm beginning to suspect that perhaps the Ancestors hid the Ironhearts away to prevent history repeating itself. We will need extensive preparation for the moment when the third Ironheart is revealed. There is much that I would like to discuss with you, and also with the entity known as the Guide, if possible. However, we do not have the luxury of time right now. HQ is urgently looking for you, Descendant. You should make your way there as quickly as possible.
Descendant, thanks to you, the stability of my system was restored. However, the Iron Heart has slipped from our grasp. While you were stopping the Colossus, I delivered the necessary information to Enzo. It is likely that HQ will be preparing countermeasures.
The success of this operation will... Ah, Descendant, you're here. Thank you for all your hard work with the intercept battle. Unfortunately, we need to drag you into another operation before you get a chance to rest. Albion has entered uncharted territory. A Descendant has committed treason. A Descendant. Someone who should have been humanity's beacon of hope. Damn it! How could this have happened? HQ has officially denounced Jeremy as a traitor. A rapid arrest operation is in progress. Enzo received intel from the guide and was first on the scene. Jeremy is heading towards Echo Swamp. As the enemy's attention is keenly focused on this location, and because of the swampy terrain, deployment of forces on a large scale will be difficult. To make matters worse, we've lost contact with Essimo. He was carrying out another operation in the area. Essimo's support was vital. Enzo won't be able to command and fight by himself. Our lack of manpower is delaying the operation. If we don't hurry, we'll be delivering the Ironheart to the Vulgus on a silver platter after we worked so hard to get it. Rules of engagement for Jeremy will be sent separately. If possible, I would like to have him brought back alive. I want to hear what he was thinking as his commander, and why he did what he did. Go after Jeremy, and please, find the Ironheart and bring it back.
I will tell Enzo to prepare to resume the operation.
Understood. Descendant, wrap up any preparations for reinforcements quickly, and head to the Misty Woods outpost in Echo Swamp. Enzo is awaiting your arrival.
Alpha, thank you for the reinforcements. Recommencing the operation to hunt down Jeremy.
I've sent number 17 of the Colong Special Forces to help with tracking Jeremy.
All right. We've had some delays, but I'm happy to say we can now restart the pursuit. First things first, as we've lost contact with Essimo, there are no other Descendants who have the power to handle the battle. We had to suspend the search and blockade construction. I'm afraid we'll need a rescue operation for Essimo. He was deployed here on a mission to destroy a Vulgus facility, and we've lost contact with his unit. If possible, I think searching for Essimo while we continue with the rest of the mission is a good idea. While our operation was delayed, the Vulgus deployed their forces throughout the swamp. We think they sensed something was up with Jeremy. I got impatient, so I took command and attacked. But because the soldiers couldn't receive their orders in time, we nearly experienced heavy losses. After that, the Vulgus forces increased and rapid deployment of soldiers wasn't feasible. It seems Jeremy used this to his advantage and went deeper into the swamp. So starting now, we'll be focusing on reconnaissance to expand the search area. If you go on ahead, the soldiers will follow and establish a barricade. This will allow for much wider RK distribution, which will be an advantage in tracking both Jeremy's RK and the Ironheart traces.
We have to overextend ourselves a little. We have no choice. Based on the intel from the guide, it's clear Jeremy has some kind of plan in mind. Apparently Jeremy's voice was captured through the Ironheart pulse. However, briefly that was detected. This is what was recorded.
I knew it, I was right. The Vulgus here have all been enhanced through superior DNA. The quality of this Kuiper is perfect, though it would have been good to secure both DNA and Kuiper in advance. Oh yeah.
You heard him, right? DNA, Kuiper. I have no idea what he's talking about, but I know this operation needs to resume quickly. The area where the guide picked up Jeremy's voice is a way off. We've got a long road ahead of us. This operation, we're all slowly sinking into this swamp. Not happy about it. Be prepared for unexpected combat situations. I leave the mission in your capable hands.
Descendant, Enzo may have told you that Jeremy seems to be up to something. The animal pulses are stopped, which means he must have put it back inside the quantum storage box used by the Descendants. We can't allow Jeremy to take the iron out again. That much is certain.
Looks like we have no other choice but to go to the zone where we picked up his voice and investigate. Powerful enemy has appeared. We should focus on the battle for now. I'll deliver the info about Jeremy to HQ. If they have any new intel, they'll send it to us. job. I'll send the Vulgus DNA to be analyzed in Alpha.
Watch carefully.
Identify the key characteristics of the Kuiper composition using the remaining particles and debris. Definitely different from regular Kuiper. Join me at the outpost for a moment. There's a lot to discuss concerning the Vulgus and Kuiper. Now, I know the pursuit is urgent. There's just a few things I'd like to highlight.
This operation must succeed. Regarding Jeremy's defection, the plan is to capture him alive and carry out a detailed interrogation. However, after analyzing the characteristics of the Vulgus DNA and the Kuiper, I think we need to understand Jeremy's motives first, so that we can be 2 steps ahead of him. First off, from the Vulgus DNA collected here, we identified malignant cells, those which have been exposed to void energy. Well, we'd call them malignant cells, but for the Vulgus, they're more of a genetic enhancement. They give them higher bone density and muscle growth. And we've detected high levels of void energy in the Vulgus Kuiper you discovered. To humans, this affected Kuiper is highly contaminated material which cannot be processed and used for any products. But for the Vulgus, it is enhanced Kuiper. Can you see the connection? Both the cells and the Kuiper have been altered as the result of exposure to the void, and both are needed to create enhanced Vulgus. I'm not sure why Jeremy needs them, but I do know where we can find them. The Abandoned Zone. Throughout Ingris's history, it's been identified as the first area to be connected to the Void Dimension, and the worst source of contamination is located in Echo Swamp. That's where we need to go. We can either overtake Jeremy, or at least find traces of him. Huh? Hold on. That's the emergency comm signal.
Is anybody there? This is Essimo. We can't move. We're surrounded by enemy forces.
Essimo, what's your location?
I'm at the abandoned area. I was sent here on a mission to destroy the Vulgus facility. But at this rate, I'll be the one being destroyed.
Like hell you will. Sending reinforcements right now.
This operation must succeed. Essimo! Essimo, please respond! Ah, damn it! We've lost contact. That wasn't much to go on. Right now, the only thing we can be sure of is that they're nearby. Actually, this works in our favor. I'll search for traces of Jeremy and the Ironheart with a guide. Please rescue...
I am definitely detecting a very minute presence of RK in this zone. I appear to be unable to transfer my consciousness into it. This narrows it down to two possibilities. Either this is Jeremy's arcade, or the arcade of Esmo. Who is it?
We can't miss this opportunity.
Survey of the facility is almost complete. Hold on just a little longer. Eliminate them immediately. Getting a target identified. It doesn't seem to be a commander. Cool, yeah? Inner facility survey complete. No signs of SMO or any conflict. I'll need to search a different zone.
I've activated an eco-scan surveyor. If something happened here, the drones should pick it up. Ideally, we'll find some info on Jeremy, but we can hope to at least get some idea of SMO's whereabouts. I need you to retrieve some of the drones and return them. Analysis complete. Based on the data collected, we've identified the unique chemical substance that SMO gives off. We've also found traces of Jeremy's arcade. If we follow SMO's traces, we should be able to find Jeremy as well. It's not that far.
The arcade is fading. We must move quickly.
Vibrations nearby. The Vulgus are swarming in that direction. status suggests that the enemy has a wavelength jammer. If we destroy it, they'll be able to find SMO. I still can't locate SMO. Must be something else jamming the signal. Keep your eyes peeled.
On your way here? I'm not sure they know what they're after or what their next move is. I'll brief everyone. Gather round. Info. Guide. Is anyone there?
Our comm status suggests that the enemy has a wavelength jammer. If we destroy it, we'll be able to find Esimo. I still can't locate Esimo. Must be something else jamming the signal. Keep your eyes peeled. Squad is inbound. Central mentioned they
smell of gunpowder the best. As you know, my mission was to remove the source of the contamination in the abandoned area before it spread to Albion. Where you rescued me, near the pipe there, my unit and I were looking for the source of the contamination connected to that pipe. We were on the verge of finding it. But the soldiers in my unit started getting sick, one by one, from some unknown disease, while the Order of Truth seemed to be getting stronger by the day. You know I have a sensitive nose, right? Well, my soldiers and the enemy smelled the same to me, but their symptoms, how the disease affected them, were the opposite of each other. It doesn't make any sense. Once I figured that out, I didn't just sit on my butt. I mobilized all of my men who were able to move and scoured the nearby area. That's when they turned on me. I knew I shouldn't have pushed them so hard. Jeremy showed up, and you know what that idiot said? Albion considers all of you to be expendable. Follow me, and I'll give you power. Let's take down Albion together. It sounded like a bunch of hogwash. But then he took out the Ironheart. And it was the first time any of us had seen something that had seemed like just a rumor. To be honest, it was also the first time I'd seen the real thing in person. And even I thought it was pretty extraordinary. Though because I'd been connected to the guide from the start, I didn't fall for Jeremy's speech. But when that bastard said what he needed for his plan was nearby, one by one, my men pointed their guns at me. What did Jeremy say it was again? What he needed? That's right, a seed storage. And I knew the source of the contamination was there too. My nose told me. You're planning on going to the seed storage now, aren't you? In that case, focus on finding Jeremy. Destroying the source of the contamination, the seed storage, was my original mission. I'll try and recover, and get back on track with that as soon as possible. I'll make sure to blow up whatever it is Jeremy is trying to get his hands on.
We've secured the airspace above the operations zone. I'll leave you to handle the interior.
Enzo has minimized external interference. We should be able to focus on our objectives. Descendant, we need to determine what the Vulgus are doing inside the cave. We need to know the items that Jeremy are inside, as well as what they are. Jeremy is not new to me. There is no way for me to know what he is doing. We must stop him before it is too late. Desmond warned us that the Vulgus here are stronger. Please be careful. Tunnel. We need to break through. That's strange. The enemy stationed at the entrance appear to be attacked. Jeremy must have been able to do that. dimension. By human standards, this is contaminated waste. It is also identical to the substance mentioned in Alzarok's autopsy report.
What? So what you're saying is Jeremy took it?
There are no access records on this terminal for anyone aside from us. That is all I can discern for now. We must explore deeper. I will focus on detecting pulses from the island. These have always established a large-scale Kuiper refinery here, concealed from the vigilant eyes of Alzarok.
Just the idea that Alzarok exists is proof enough for me that we can't allow this to continue. We will finalize the detonation of the facility, while you eliminate the enemy forces.
Powerful enemy units have been deployed to protect the Kuiper. Please be on your guard. Based on data analysis, the high-density Kuiper produced in this cave was used to enhance the Vulgus who occupied this zone.
Vulgus made a lot of effort to enhance their forces. I admit it. Desimo was right to follow his nose.
The question is, the substance cannot be used by humans. There are no signs of Jeremy here either. It may be that no. The density of the Kuiper was too low for that.
Didn't touch any of this. Check the total amount of Kuiper within the facility.
He's out here. Interested in the Kuiper I responsible.
There is a larger Kuiper deposit in Alzarok. You should focus on eliminating the enemy first. The scale and density of the Kuiper on the other side of the facility is enough to create Alzarok-level Vulgus for centuries. It probably contains a high level of contamination.
What? Okay, everybody get out. I'm going to blow it to hell right now.
Desimo, don't blow it up yet. Jeremy might still get some.
Enzo is correct. We have not found any evidence of Jeremy at any of the other Kuiper deposits so far. There may be some on the other side.
That's right. Jeremy will probably be active.
I'm so pleased that you came all this way in person. I'm curious about the effectiveness of the enhancement. taste of
It appears that there is another more important zone to the Vulgus than this one. Thankfully, Jeremy did not progress that far. We must destroy this place before he can obtain the Kuiper. If we destroy this location, there will be no suitable zone for Jeremy to obtain high-density Kuiper from. Should he look for Kuiper in an outside source, he will not be able to avoid being detected by us.
We've secured the airspace above the operation zone. I'll leave you to handle the interior.
Enzo has minimized external interference. We should be able to better focus on our objectives. Descendant, we need to determine what the Vulgus can do inside the cave. We need to know why the items that Jeremy is pursuing are inside, as well as what they are. As Jeremy is there is no way for me to know what he is doing. We must stop him before it is too late. Desmond warned us that the Vulgus here are stronger. Please be careful. Stationed at the entrance appear to be intact. Jeremy must have been able to evade them. This must be the high-density Kuiper Jeremy mentioned. By human standards, this is contaminated waste. It is also identical to the substance mentioned in Alzaroke's autopsy report.
What? So what you're saying is...
There are no access records on this terminal for anyone aside from us. That is all I can discern for now. We must explore deeper. I will focus on detecting pulses from the arm pod. It seems the Vulgus have established a large-scale Kuiper refinery here. Concealed from her vigilant eyes around me.
Just the idea that Alzaroke exists is proof enough for me that we can't allow this to continue. We will finalize the detonation of the facility while you eliminate the enemy forces.
Powerful enemy units have been deployed to protect the Kuiper. Please be on your guard. Based on data analysis, the high-density Kuiper produced in this cave was used to enhance the Vulg occupied this zone.
The Vulgus made a lot of effort to enhance their forces. I admit it. Essimo was right to follow his nose.
The question is, why does Jeremy want this? The substance cannot be used by humans. There are no signs of Jeremy here either. It may be because the contamination... No. The density of the Kuiper was too low for that.
Jeremy was after high-density Kuiper, and he didn't touch any of this. Check the total amount of Kuiper within the facility.
Oh, is Albion suddenly interested in the Kuiper I refine? How surprising.
There is a larger Kuiper deposit on the other side of the facility. But you should focus on eliminating the enemy first. The scale and density of the Kuiper on the other side of the facility is enough to create Alzarok-level Vulgus for centuries. It probably contains a high level of contamination.
What? Okay, everybody get out. I'm going to blow it to hell right now.
Essimo, don't blow it up yet. Jeremy might still be inside.
Enzo is correct. We have not found any evidence of Jeremy in the other hyperdeposits so far. There may be signs of them on the other side of the facility.
That's right. Jeremy would probably be after the Kuiper was high.
I'm so pleased that you came with this one first. I'm curious how the effectiveness of the enhancements would you is the test.
Solace Commander seems to be saying that the quest for Send it. We must secure this area before Jeremy can.
Thank you, Descendant. I understand the additional hyper-density to enhance my regulations. Now, time for you. A dark place like this is but it's even better for decorating the walls with your insides as I bring you to reason. What do you think of my proposal? You'll be an excellent source of nutrients for the Tree of Truth.
appears that there is another more important zone to the Vulgus than this one. Thankfully, Jeremy did not progress that far. We must destroy this place before we can obtain the Kuiper. If we destroy this location, there will be no suitable zone for Jeremy to obtain high-density Kuiper from. Should he look for Kuiper in an outside source, he will not be able to avoid being detected by us.
Did I tell you earlier that the Vulgus are after the Tree of Truth? There's only one tree in this swamp that deserves that kind of title. I can take you there. After I demolish this facility, that is.
SMO and I will handle this. Can you report back to Alpha in person? This intel is sensitive and we don't want to risk Jeremy listening in on any comms. I'll send you the rendezvous point shortly. SMO, wait up.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
Welcome. You're here for modules, right? Ask me anything about modules.
registers are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Got a question about the operation? Jeremy has got hold of Vulgus DNA and contaminated Kuiper? Well, the bastard always had a special interest in the Vulgus. He was always praising how much stamina the Vulgus had, their power, their technological prowess, and the possibilities that they unlocked through genetic improvements. I didn't want to discourage him as he was doing useful research into the enemy's capabilities. But I can't deny his obsession made his teammates uneasy. There was an incident where he captured a Vulgus production facility. He argued that Albion also needed to create artificial soldiers. The Colon Counterintelligence Unit investigated his research and seized his records. He was sent to the detention center for a time as a result of what they discovered. He was nearly expelled as a Descendant. Wait. Once he's acquired the Ironheart, there's no reason he won't go ahead with his plan. I wonder if that's why he studied the autopsy report on Alzarok so carefully. He's likely after more than the quantum storage box containing the Ironheart. We need to examine all records involving Jeremy and any of Albion's supplies. All right. Now that I understand the gravity of the situation, you may return to the field. I entrust the capture of Jeremy and secure retrieval of the Ironheart to you.
Demolition of the seed storage has been completed. Rendezvous point set. No matter which way you look at it, it definitely is the Tree of Truth. An encrypted call. This is Enzo. Identify. Wait. Is this Jeremy? What is it? Okay, I've switched to a public channel as you requested. Now answer our questions.
Hey! Who is this? If it isn't Alpha's little... the Descendants.
We'll be asking the questions, Jeremy. What is your location?
I was just about to thank you guys. I'm inside the seed storage, which you guys so kindly cleaned up for me. Thanks for taking care of the Vulgus. I was able to swipe some highly concentrated Kuiper and organic matter, all because of you.
When did you...
Idiot. Did you forget what I can soon as you couldn't see me? There were so many blind spots. Until SMO blew the place up, that is. I don't know why you're all making such a big deal out of this guide. She can't guide anyone. She couldn't even find the Ironheart when it was inside a quantum storage box.
Jeremy, have you thought about surrendering? Think about the lives of the innocent soldiers you've influenced.
Don't you think our bigger concern should be the future of humankind? I'm sick and tired of the incompetence of Albion's military commanders. Actually having the Ironheart, which we worked so hard to get, why are we so fixated on using it on the dimensional wall? Do you really think this fight will end just because we closed it? Even if we stop the Colossi from coming, how do we plan to deal with all of the remaining Vulgus and Ingress? We have more casualties daily than there are new recruits. You think Descendant will make a difference? Huh. Even if we can clear an entire battlefield, do you really think that's enough to turn the tide in this war? You're deluded. Descendants are just as vulnerable as the rest of Albion's soldiers. We're all mortal. And if the Magister's equipment breaks and our Arcade runs out, Descendants will be nothing but frail human beings doomed to die. But the Vulgus, they continue to advance even as we speak. The Ironheart makes them even stronger. Humanity needs to be stronger, and I know how. I'll soon show you. Just you wait.
Jeremy? Jeremy! Damn it! There's no way he would have taunted us with an encrypted call that can only be accessed from a short range. I'm positive he's looking for something near the tree.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm ready to blow it all up.
SMO, if the output of the machine installed on that tree is correct, half of the swamp will be blown away. Please calm down.
This is so frustrating. I'm going crazy. We need to take full control of the area around that tree.
As we can't track Jeremy visually, I've installed a sensor. The moment he sets foot near us, it will activate. It looks like the enemy is also tracking Jeremy, so we'd better capture him first. You need to defend the sensor, Descendant. Jeremy's attacks on the enemy, we're now caught in the crossfire. The sensor must be protected at all costs. We need to eliminate that Vulgus.
Reload.
It might be strong, but you have to keep it at bay.
You're next.
I'll keep the sensor operational until we find Jeremy.
Loading.
Alright. I don't know what the hell this stuff is, but we got all of it.
The sensors are operating normally, and we've seized all the Vulgus' supplies. Let's get back to the outpost. We need to wait for Dr. Cade to contact us about the next operation anyway.
Do you need anything? Supplies? Ah, speak of the devil. She's contacting me now. Kate, I'm receiving. The supplies I sent are the ones seized from an important Vulgus facility. We identified them as being highly likely to be targeted by Jeremy, so we went after them first. There's 3 supply boxes worth.
These are genetic materials used to create Vulgus bodies. If Jeremy wants to emulate the process in the Alzarok report, these are the core materials he'll need. But did you say 3 boxes? Only 2 have been delivered. Was one intercepted by the Vulgus?
What are you talking about, Kate? The delivery speed for Albion supply boxes is too fast to be overtaken by standard transportation. Wait a second. Jeremy. His RK abilities. He might be able to grab a supply box mid-air. Damn it.
This is the emergency response system. A supply box on its way to Albion has been intercepted. Last known location is in the northeast. There is a high chance that Jeremy grabbed it. He planned this.
Oh man, you've given me everything I needed. You have my eternal gratitude. Don't worry, I'll put these supplies to good use.
All forces, I'm sending the last known coordinates of the supply box. Move out.
Is Jeremy trying to make a pet Vulgus? That's disturbing.
I have a different theory. Jeremy has everything he now needs. Void energy, highly concentrated Kuiper, Vulgus DNA solution, and the Ironheart. All of these were used by Eamon when he created Alzarok.
Are you saying Jeremy is creating a super strong Vulgus that will obey him? I would have expected bigger things from that traitor.
Perhaps, as he already has Arcane, he may be attempting to fuse his own body with that of a Vulgus, spawning a new being. Those of Esimo's men who were won over by Jeremy were strongly taken by his words, fully believing what he said. However, there is one thing Jeremy hasn't been able to obtain yet. An energy output intense enough to activate the Ironheart. Fortunately, I do not detect any facilities in this swamp with that level of output. However, if there are any Colossi remains in this swamp in fairly good condition, they may still retain an immense amount of power. Then there would be no need to infiltrate an Albion or Vulgus facility. I suspect the remains are exactly what Jeremy is after.
Ah, if that's so, that's good news. There aren't any usable Colossi remains around here, so we can finally catch our breath.
Actually, there is one. A while ago, there was an executioner which failed in an intercept attempt and ended up somewhere in this swamp. This is Vulgus territory, and I wasn't in a position to go after it at the time, so I left it.
Ah, damn it. guess there was no way of knowing it could be used for this. We need to find the location of the remnants. I'm gonna blow them up so that nobody can use them.
Number 17, suspending stealth search and converting to support mission. The enemy is on high alert. Jeremy must have riled them up. They're trying to obstruct our pursuit. We must eliminate them quickly. Enemy leader has emerged. Taking them out will force the enemy to retreat. Operation complete. Colon squads will spread out and continue their search for Jeremy. Enzo is worried about the enemy reconverging. We should try to hack their pathways. I'll put my reports. Enemies approaching. Get ready. Initiating remote hack. Eliminate any approaching enemies. Stop the Volgus forces' transportation, we can stop them from rallying. In order to do that, we need to neutralize their generator. I'll identify which Volgus have high voltage fuses using this observational. Once we have them, we can solve the generator issue.
Let's go.
Approaching target.
Jesus Christ, I've been muted this entire time. No wonder I have no viewers. I have zero commentary. Pump on y'all. Spread you. Back up to the choke point. Head back to the choke point once again. frames are shitting themselves. I don't know why.
Generator guard has appeared. Take the target down quickly. Target has been destroyed. Operation successful.
Jeremy used his RK ability, then will be RK residue. We should utilize the environmental collection drones. Unlike the sensor we used before, this should draw the enemy's attention, so you only have to focus on retrieving the drones. His RK ability, then, will be RK residue. We should utilize the environmental collection drones. Unlike the sensor we used before, this shouldn't draw the enemy's attention, so you only have to focus on retrieving the drones.